Today on Typical Books, we're going to be talking about some upcoming horror fiction. Now, we're going to try something a little bit new. Those in the know that I curate the Members Books page of the Horror Writers Association website at horror.org, and a little bit of inside track. I get to see and read some of the synopses of these books coming out before they're really generally launched. And it's not like that much secret knowledge, and if it were, I wouldn't be broadcasting it because not that it's under some sort of non disclosure, but I feel the need to honor such non disclosure. But this page is publicly available, and I post it on my Twitter often with just the thumbnails of the pictures. And I realize that sometimes people don't follow people on other platforms, right, such as Twitter, and even then might look at the pretty pictures. And I often refer to it as eerie eye candy because it is eerie eye candy. I love looking at the covers. You may not click through beyond that. The members book page is a bit of a quilt of all the covers. So when I post 9 covers on my social medias, or if it's shared on other pages, it doesn't have that full quilt. And you definitely need to go into horror.org/members books, or well, the members books on the menu, but /new releases to see them all and seeing what is up lately. We have Diabol by Kathleen Kaufman, Pseudosom's Revelation by Peter Adam Solomon, Bloodright, an Ivy Granger psychic detective novel by E.J. Stevens, Incarnata by Brandon Faircloth, Inhuman Error, Murder in Montague Falls. Bill Halpin has written The Cult of Eden, Devil's Tree by Susan Macaulay, The Reattachment that doesn't have the author's name on the front cover, The Remaking by Clay McLeod Chapman, Tao of the Viper by Linda Watkins, The Science of Monsters. So a lot of these have the author title too small, and if there's one thing that I have learned in author land is having a very large print on the cover, not only because of in the storefront when you see books that are front facing, it should be like title at the top, author name at the bottom. If unless you're a big name like Stephen King, it doesn't matter what the title of the book is, you just put your big author name at the top. But when you're looking at thumbnails on Kindle and stuff like that, you really need to be able to read all of that. I have a hack for that. You can click through anything on that page and it'll bring you to a full description. So it's Kelly Florence and Meg Haftel that have written The Science of Monsters, The Truth About Zombies, Witches, Werewolves, Vampires, and Other Legendary Creatures. So if that eerie eye candy has caught your eye, definitely click through, like seriously, because these are very small images so we can cram a whole bunch on a page. Inhuman Error is written by James Leaf and Reed Alexander, and I really liked the cover of that book. A lot of that Incarnata is the one that had caught my eye. If anyone had seen on my Twitter when I had said, guess which one of these, it has made me want to pick it up, no questions asked. It's definitely Incarnata by Brandon Faircloth. Very excited to read that. So what is in the bucket of future eerie eye candy today? So I'm not going to read entirely what everything is going on, just some of the things that catch my eye that aren't on the page yet, that are coming up, and nothing that is too spoilers. So these are things that have already been out, so you feel free to search the interwebs for them, or things that will be coming to the wall shortly or being posted to the wall like today. So Sean Hamill has released a book called A Cosmology of Monsters. And it is a novel about a family running a haunted house in the suburbs of Dallas, Texas, and the monsters, both real and metaphorical, that haunt them. Very much looking forward to that. The Bone Cutters is coming from Eraserhead Press. It is written by Renee S. DeCamillis. Dory wakes up in the middle of a padded room in a psychiatric hospital and soon finds out she's been blue-papered, involuntarily committed. She unwillingly gets mixed up with a group of patients, cutters, who harvest bone dust, and when they find out she's fresh, they want to carve her open and chisel her bones. Whoa. See, I'm really liking that. I'm really liking the sounds of that. You know, it's not always that I get what I'm going to read next from my own list of things that I'm about to post on new releases. I get a lot of what I am going to read next from other YouTube shows, other booktubers like myself, horror booktubers specifically, and podcasts, although there isn't enough of that. So I thought that I would do what I can in sharing what I get as far as new releases coming up. So every so often, I post usually around the 1st and 15th of the month for the new releases, to unless a whole bunch have come in, because I try and wait till some have built up. But inevitably, when I do post, it sparks other people to send in their new releases. So I thought I might as well take a few minutes, make short videos here and there, and let you know what's coming up in horror fiction. So let me know if you think that this is a good idea, if I should elaborate, if I should go back and read every single one that I've posted online for convenience sake, or if you already do click through and check out the Eerie Eye Candy on the new members page of horror.org.